Welcome back, everybody. Hey, I'm here with Scotty O'Bryan, and we are talking today about why Obamacare alternatives, and more importantly, why affordable choice with Manhattan Life Insurance Company. As Scotty knows, he's been one of our marketers for a very long time. How long have you worked here, Scotty?
Starting my ninth year soon.
Well, ninth year is amazing, but don't forget, he doesn't work for Queen of the Bundle. He works for Senior Security Benefits. So if there's something in this video that you like, then you let me know. If you don't like it, you let Scotty know, okay? But we are going to exactly tell you today how he found out about affordable choice. And there's two questions I'm going to ask him today in this interview is, why did you buy affordable choice for your family? And what have you seen it do for your family? So one of the most important things that I think we need to explain to everybody first is, when Scotty first started working here, I don't even know that he knew what an Obamacare alternative was.
No, not at all.
Not at all. And number two, probably didn't even understand what underage health insurance was.
Not at all.
Probably just signed up at work and said, hey, if I get sick, I got some benefits. Or did your last place before here provide benefits?
It was very few, if at all, but you thought work provided it.
And we provided benefits at Senior Security Benefits, but like a lot of our employees, when they looked at adding on their families because they were responsible for the family portion, they could buy an Obamacare alternative a whole lot cheaper, and they chose to do so. So let's talk there first.
Yeah.
Why did you decide affordable choice for you and your family?
So the affordable choice, we had looked at this product for a while just through the marketing role. Also, it was getting a time where premiums were starting to go up. Of course, Obamacare, they always seem to be going up at some point or another. But what really stuck is we got to a point where we weren't qualifying for a subsidy anymore. We were at that magic threshold of making too much, but not
You're
enough.
welcome.
Yes. So basically, we got into it. We were on a group plan. My wife was a nurse, and she had a great HSA where she was at, over at Cook Children's. But basically, that plan was going to cost us $1,200 a month with a $3,500 deductible. And at that time, we had two young kids. One was 6 months old. We wanted to move out of the city, go to the country, build a house.
Can I ask you a personal question right there?
Yes.
What was your mortgage at the time?
The mortgage was about $1,100 a month. So my insurance was going to cost more than my house did. So started breaking down that value. If you do premiums plus deductible, that was $17,000 a year that I was investing to have an insurance plan. And that was before I even used it, y'all, before being able to go to a hospital to get doctor visits paid for. So fast forward on that, when I break down the premiums on that.
That's a college education.
Yeah. I tried twice. Never got through. We got there. Anyhow, so basically, when we're looking at that much premium, what it's costing us per month, trying to save some money up, we started looking at these plans called the Queen of the Bundle plans. Affordable Choice was our base plan, and we ended up bundling together 4 different plans. We had these for 5 years, and it turns out between the 4 plans, total premiums, we were like $575 a month. So we cut our costs in half with no deductible, and it ended up being able to cash pay at the doctors, kind of being able to use these for cash plans. And then I think we came out ahead and great success with them.
That's great. I love that why. So there's 2 things I heard there. You always learn something when you're listening. I've learned to keep quiet over the years. But one of the things that I thought was really great there is how much money he was going to be spending and not even have a claim. And that's what our clients go through. And our agents need to understand what a client goes through. So that's why we're doing these whys and whats. So now let's go to what. What did you see the Affordable Choice Plan do for you and your family when you did have a claim situation?
So a couple of different things we noticed on the Affordable Choice and the other bundle products is one thing when we were on typical group or ACA plans, I noticed when you go to the doctor for a small thing, for example, a doctor visit or even just going to an urgent care, a lot of times our out-of-pocket was much more than I thought it was going to be. I thought we should have a free doctor visit or we should have a free urgent care visit, but we ended up spending $75 here, $150 there. That was with our group plan. Now, what Affordable Choice let me do in these other bundle products was I could go on and say, hey, doc, we're cash pay. We've got some non-traditional plans. We're cash pay. Can I renegotiate a cash price with you? My kids' wellness visits were $50. So when you're looking at the Affordable Choice, that was covered 100% by the plan that we were on because I paid $50 to the doctor, filed a claim on my own, got reimbursed on that. FYI, Manhattan Life does direct deposit, so I was reimbursed within a week a lot of times. A second thing, if you want to go to something bigger, and this is a story I share with quite a few people on these plans, about the third year we were on these plans, it was the day or 2 days after Christmas, we'll say New Year's Eve, somewhere in that. She's now 6, but at the time, she got to know urgent care doctors on a first name basis, y'all. I mean, stitches, jumping off things. Decided to jump off the twin top bunk, jump off the top bunk, hit the floor, urgent care. So you're at that time, you're a young family. There's nobody got a lot of money at that point, anyways. You go to the urgent care, you just spent all the money you had on Christmas. You're like, great, an emergency room visit's all I need. So we went to the urgent care and said, hey, we're cash pay. What can we do? And they said, well, cash pay is $100 up front. There's a $250 benefit on affordable choice, so I'm ahead there. But then they transitioned me to the emergency room from there, and that gets a little bit more expensive. But on the bundle plans we had, we were able to get our accident plan to cover the urgent care and the emergency room visit. And then the affordable choice $250 was because I took a day off work, the next day, because we were there till like 3 in the morning. So that also gave me the freedom of I can pay my bills, I can get them a little bit cheaper, but then also I'm a person, I need a day at work to be able to spend, to recoup, sleep in, something like that. So I'm not going to work the next day stressed because my kid just jumped off a bunk bed the day after Christmas.
That's pretty stressful.
Yeah.
So a couple of things there that I think all of you watching should hear. Number one, it's not an insurance agent because he's a marketer. And he talks to agents about these plans every day. He's a customer first, right? So when you're a customer and you have that kind of testimonial about the plan you have, my question to you, the agent watching public, is why aren't you selling more of these plans? And if you're not selling any of these plans, we really need to talk to you about that because you need to be thinking long-term, short-term strategy. Your Medicare supplement is for the long haul if you're a Medicare agent. If you're just in the under age 65 market, I'll flip that question back and say, why aren't you in the senior market? You need to be diversified in this day and time. So, Scotty, I want to thank you today for sharing your story. You guys watch this over and over. And again, if you have questions for Scotty, he'll be happy to share this with you in a conversation over the telephone and get you contracted with what we consider to be one of the best Obamacare alternatives in the market. Thank you for watching.
Bye.